like wear crazy pink bandanas, and you got like who can I say? Off-white.
Well, even the ESPYs this year, I was like, what is happening on the red carpet? It's turning into the Grammys a little bit, which is, it's kind of a weird transition time. I think like a lot of these rookies coming in next season, it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, well, is it
where
their fault though? Or is it their fashion people's fault?
It's probably more their stylists. They're being told that you have to look a certain way. But on like playing devil's advocate, it's kind of fun because with fashion and the NBA, I think kind of going back to even like putting your podcast into this, it's shedding a different light on the NBA, but all in a good way.
Right.
There's like so much going on with it, but I think most people, again, like I want everybody to start listening to the podcast because I'm like in love with it. Like I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I get to interview Chan.
Oh, dude.
Because I'm like one of your biggest fans.
Oh, thank you.
But I just think what you guys are doing with it is just great because you're really letting people get to know a lot of these guys in the league in a really fun way.
Yeah, I think when we're done, whenever Richard and I are done playing, we're going to be more expansive with it, do coaches and other players. I think right now we kind of stick to our friends and like so you're seeing a lot of the Cavs or a lot of the Nuggets where Richard was, but I think eventually it's going to turn into something bigger where we're going to sit down with like, hey, Greg Popovich, tell us some stories. Hey, freaking, Brad Stevens, tell us some stories. Hey, Kyrie, IT, Aaron Gordon, all these guys. I think that's the only way to really do it is to put them in a comfort zone and then talk to them about it. Right.
And then even
about anything.
Yeah, like in an easy like setting and doing it. Well, next year maybe we can like get you into some like we talked about some dad fashion.
Oh, dog, we can do
like the Brooks Brothers.
Well, my dad was a huge Brooks Brothers guy.
I still pop in there in Beverly Hills every once in a while because it's just like
I think it's timeless.
It's always been timeless.
And I think for me, your look is money, right? So right now I can look like this, right? Yeah. Because I'm not asking for money. But if I'm gonna go into an office meeting, I'm not wearing off-white. No. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wearing hypebeast stuff, and I think that's the transition between being 22, 23, 24, and being 35, 36, 37, almost done with his career. So now I need to be able to relate to the people that I'm either trying to get a job for or that I'm asking money for or that's getting ready to pay me money.
Right, 100%.
And I think like you can be fashionable, but at some point when it comes to whether this is right or wrong, when it comes to the real world, you're not going on job interviews like with like a floral print suit. You got to throw on, shorts. You're like, it's nice. Yeah. But if that's not your career choice, if you're not going to make up your own line, if you're not going to get paid, like, you can have fashion when it's on your time. Right. Which is kind of funny.
I mean, I started out in my career dressing men. Yeah. Doing wardrobe styling, and it was so much fun because I've always been a fan of the timeless fashion. Like, I'm always like, you can always rock a clean suit. Brooks Brothers. You can even like J. Crew. I mean, I know that's
my
so
brother
funny,
kills
but
J. Crew.
Always.
But who knows? Like, who cares? Yeah. If it looks good, throw on a J. Crew jacket. Yep. Throw on some nice jeans. Throw on like some white Vans. Yeah. Or they don't have to be Vans. But you can throw on some nice white or black or blue or brown shoes, and you're good to go. Like, you can go anywhere with that.
But I kind of like what you're saying. It's nice to talk to more of a veteran in the league, just because what we're talking about now. It's like as you get older, you mature, you transition out of like this young craziness that's going on, and you're like, I need to be back into like classic. Right. Classic. That's the way that I want to look. I want to look polished and put together.
If you take a classic look, let's say you take a blue suit, right?
Right.
But then you get it tailored or you get it custom to you, or you may add flair to it. I think that's where LeBron and Kevin do the best.
100%.
Because they'll take something simple, Banana Republic suit, or whatever suit LeBron wears, some crazy expensive Italian company.
Something.
And he'll throw like a couple pins on. Yeah. He'll roll up the legs so you can see his socks. And everything is done with a thought. It's not just like this looks cool. It's like I want them to look at my socks because my socks are specifically right.
And it comes together for him, which is great because you know that he appreciats it and does. He put thought into it versus I'm going to wear the Gucci shirt because it's Gucci.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I like their stuff. Oh, wow. That's bad. I like a lot of Gucci stuff. I'm a big Kim Jones fan. So when Louis, when Kim Jones and Louis had a lot of stuff, I got a lot of this stuff, like his ready to wear.
Right.
Which because it's classically cut. Now I'm pretty excited about like where Dior is going.
Dior is right now. I really like what they're doing.
Really like what they're doing.
I agree.
Now, Virgil and Louis, I think the hype beast is just gonna destroy. Now I don't mind what Louis is doing. It's just hard for me as who I am, like in my style.
Right.
I like classic details, and I think Virgil always has to be like in your face. Look at me. Like, why do you want clear luggage? It just doesn't, like, my wife has I think it's the Chanel clear bag.
Right.
But it's small, and it's like different colors. It looks really tight.
Yes.
Right?
I mean, it's interesting though, because like Dior just brought back, which is, I am so excited about it, like their saddle bag from back in the day for women again.
Yeah.
And I like, just kind of what you were saying, it's like they're kind of going back to some of their like classics that they used to do.
Yeah.
I'm with you that it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with Virgil and Louis Vuitton, because I'm like, well, I don't know what direction it's going to go in.
Right. But I think like
beat that they're in right now.
You're going to see all the NBA players in this stuff.
All of them. It's huge.
It's going to be unreal. And I think for Louis, that's going to be amazing.
Right.
Because for those, however long he works for Louis, like does his love.
Right.
They are going to get swamped. Like backpacks,
everything.
Fanny packs, belts. Like it's going to bring Louis back to not in a streetwear yet upper streetwear level.
I'm with you though on the clear luggage. I'm like, I don't want mine to be clear.
Right. No, I don't.
But it is. It's going to take a different direction right now. But I think again, it's like kind of like you were saying, the pendulum kind of swings, and like, we're all going to like watch it blow up for a couple of years, and then we'll see. Like then somebody else might take the helm. But I think next year you will be seeing a lot of players wearing. Oh,
it's going to be unbelievable. So who you think is like the brand that's going to blow up other than Dior?
Other than Dior.
For men.
For men right now?
Right. Or do you have like somebody who's a sleeper who people should check out?
You know who I'm a huge fan of Balenciaga.
Yeah.
I know that like a lot of people wear their sneakers, but not a lot of guys wear their clothing.
Right.
But I liked their last collection that they just did.
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting but I'm kind of getting over the Givenchy
a
little bit. But like I'm a big Dior fan, I'm a big Balenciaga fan. And then I'm trying to think who else collection I just saw that I thought was really good.
I think Givenchy, like the issue is if you wear the shirt like under a hoodie,
right,
where people know what it is, perfect. When you are like full on Givenchy labels all over your shirt, you're like, yo, my man, like we know it's Givenchy.
The thing.
Yeah, like come on. And I think it's just an overkill of certain brands of like what like Gucci. Everybody wore the Gucci hoodie. Everybody had that Gucci.
Everyone
white
has
Gucci
it,
hoodie.
and then there's like all the knockoffs. I'd love to see like Armani come back with some of their like classic suits.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see as many guys wearing that anymore.
Yeah.
I still like in Beverly Hills. Like I love popping into that store because I think that they just do classic men's pieces.
I think there's not a lot of guys that wear suits to games, which is crazy.
Not at
It's
all.
just a different generation. Yeah, I grew up like in the league having to wear suits.
I would like to see the suits coming back though.
Yeah.
For me, like some of those classic pieces I think are great.
Right.
But again, I think like your Dior's, like I just think there's going to be a lot of Louis Vuitton, a lot of Gucci still, a lot of Givenchy.
A lot of Balenciaga.
A lot of Balenciaga. It's like the same 5 lines.
Right.
Unfortunately, all the off-whites.
But here's why that happens is because those companies, for the most part, invite those players to come to their stuff. So that's all they know or see.
100%.
But like, we can't wear like other stuff.
No.
So they're building their stuff, I don't want to say around, but they say, instead of going here with our styles.
A shoe.
Oh. Okay, I'm good. So instead of being like size, 0 to 10, we're going to go 2 to 24.
100%. And then now you can buy it, and then it's like, this is all we have.
Like for me, I'm tall and lean and long. Right. So like when the whole like when Xenia, the reason, not Xenia, but Zenarobi?
Yes. Whom I love. That's a great
brand.
Great brand, but Do they even make things in your size?
Yes.
They do now.
Oh, yeah.
But thank you
Dude,
so
thank
much
you
for
for
doing
coming.
this.
Yeah,
It's been
thanks.
so much fun.
It's
We're going to
been
go
amazing.
drink some beers after this.
Ooh, yes, we are.
But once again, guys, we're here today with Channing Frye.
Yep.
His IG it's at Channing
Jenny
Frye.
Frye, yep.
And then make sure you guys follow Road Trippin. Make sure you go back, watch from season 1.
Oh, yeah.
Or listen from
Those are the
season
best.
1. They are the best. And continue to listen to it next season.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, man. I know I'm not the most fashionable dude, but hopefully I gave some good tips, and then,
I just found out at some
people
like
listen.
undercover stores in
Oh, yeah.
Portland.
I got some undercover stores. Portland got
tips.
some
Yes.
sleepers now. Portland got some sleepers.
You have a lot more fashion than you think.
I try. I
Good,
try.
you stay in your lane.
Yeah, stay in your lane.
Once again, it's Susie G. Thanks so much again.
Yep.
Peace out, guys.